The Watchman at St. Andrew's Cross. Once upon a time I met the Watchman. Watchman was watching at St. Andrew's Cross. I had visited my brother from England and was crossing city streets filled with frost. I heard the Watchman before I saw him. He was warning us of judgment to come. I was a moral young man at the time, and not like the homeless man who was numb. I assumed that I'd made my peace with God, because once I'd prayed the sinner's prayer. So I hurried past the Watchman's sermon, and I hardly slowed for a glance or stare. The homeless man heard the Watchman's warning, and his life was transformed the right side up. He became a successful musician, and with the Watchman he often did sup. I heard the musician some years later, although I didn't recognize him then. He sang a song of when Jesus found him. Of what he sang I did not really ken. I had been moral but went off the rails, and I got in trouble with the land's law. My life took a turn for the very worst. I'll cut a long story short and not bore. I had become a homeless man myself. The busking musician threw me some coins. Then the Watchman came to my town as well, and commanded me to gird up my loins. He asked for a meal deal from my shrapnel, and shared his feast with me on a park bench. I asked if I could follow him as well. He told me all of my people to tell of the hope of eternal life, beyond our days of miserable strife. After that my life was still hard, but I sought to build it on God's own word. Nobody wants to end up on a cross, but when Christ did, he earned himself a crown. So I'll take up my cross and follow him, and tell of his love to all in my town.